Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to take you through the whole process of registering your company in South Africa, so let's get into it. These are the things that you need for you to register a company in South Africa. You need 175 rands. 50 rands will go to reservation of name and 125 rands will go to registering the company. You will also need your certified copy of your passport if you're using a passport or your ID. The certified copy of your passport must be certified by an authority in South Africa, or you need to have it notarized. So let's get started and see how you will register your company. You will go online and search for CIPC login, or you can just search for CIPC, and then here you'll just click on that first website, which is CIPC. Once you're on this CIPC website, you will be told to log in. If you do not have a customer code, then you are first of all required to register. So you go to customer registration, and then you'll be asked whether you have a South African barcoded ID document or a smart card. If you have, you say no. Yes. If you do not have, you say no. And then here you're just going to register as a customer to CIPC. For example, if I say yes, you just put in your ID and your surname, and then you continue. You're going to fill in the document. Just follow the prompts, fill in the form, and then they will send you a customer code, which you will later just create a password, and then you're now able to log in once you have your login details. So to log in now, assuming now you have finished the process of registering as a customer, to log in, you just go to put in the customer code that you just received, you put your password, and you just fill in this security code and accept to the term, and then click on log in. This is the home page once you have logged in to the portal, and this is how the home page looks like. Now, to start your transactions, first of all, remember, like I had mentioned, you need 175 rands for you to register your company. 50 rands will go to reservation of name. So let us deposit the money into the account. So you go to transact, and then you go to bank details. Under bank details, you're going to see the bank details available there, and you're also going to see the reference. Ensure that you don't miss on the reference. The reference will be your customer code, and then just fill in just pay to the account as per the instruction here. And once you have made the purchase, you're going to see your balance is going to move from 0 to 175 rands, or to the amount of money that you have just deposited. Please note that for any transaction that is going to be successful that needs money, they will deduct from that money. So for you to proceed with name reservation, yes, you can proceed before you make the deposit. However, upon approval, you will need to have the deposit in your account and it will be deducted. So you have now 175 rands. Let me just point out something. You don't have to deposit. You don't have to wait until the money reflects in your account for you to be able to go to the next step. Once you deposit your money into the account, now let us go to the next step, which is name reservation. So to go to name reservation, you will go to transact, and then you go to name reservation. It is just here, and then here you're just going to propose some names here. You're required to submit 4 names, with number 1 being the most preferred name. Say for example you want to submit Lerato as your preferred name, or L and R, or whichever name. You just put it there, and you add 3 extra names in case that first name is not accepted. There's a way you can just check whether your name has already been taken or not. To check that, you just go to search by, you go to home, and then you go to search by enterprise name. Say for example you want your company to be called Lerato. You just search for the Lerato. And then you will see all the names that have Lerato, and you'll see whether yours is already taken. So before you submit a name for reservation, just come here and check whether your name exists or not. If your name does not exist, then go ahead and just submit the name. If it exists, you can just try to change it to make sure that it is not going to be rejected. Once your name has been approved, you're going to receive an email notification giving you that transaction number. Now you can go ahead and register your company. To register your company, you go to transact and then you go to company registration. Under company registration, you can use Biz Portal or register using e-services. I'll go to register using e-services, and then the company type is private company. And if you're South African, you say you're South African. If you're not, you say you're non-South African. And in this case, you're just going to fill in your detail, either your ID number or your passport number. Here, if you fill in your ID number or your passport number, you're going to be asked to fill in some form there. That is your name, your surname, your date of birth, your whether you're the director and incorporator at the same time. You say yes, because in this case you are all of that, not unless you have other shareholders with you. Once you fill in all those documents, everything you have filled in all the form, the next thing is just to say submit. Like, it is not complicated. So you will receive a notification telling you that your request to register a company has been filed, and the transaction will only commence once you have sent and uploaded all the required documents. Now this is where I was talking about the required document. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the email, because the required documents are going to be sent to your email, the email that you registered with. So let me go. Their email, remember, it's not your email. If, for example, you did not register as a customer on CIPC and someone else, you're using someone else's platform, the email is going to go to that person's platform. All right. So let's go to the email and see down. You will receive this email from CIPC. They will give you the documents that you are supposed to print, and then you sign them, and then you submit them back to them. So I'm just going to print the documents, and then I will be back. Like I had mentioned, you will need a passport, but it has to be certified. Let me show you. This one here is certified by a South African authority. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to scan this, and then I also scan the file. Yeah, I used Cam Scanner, and then I've sent it to my email. I just sent it to my email. The format of all documents must be PDF or TIF, and then the other formats like JPEG, DOC, DocX will not be allowed. Documents must be sent once. Email received will be queued for processing and billed if a processing fee applies. Like in this case, there's a processing fee. And then make sure that you send the document to this email and not this one. So I'm just going to copy this email, and then I just start a new email. I say and then subject, as we were told, our subject must definitely be our tracking number. So I'm just gonna select or copy the tracking number here. I go ahead and just attach the two documents. Yeah, we have already registered a company. Today is on the 11th of October, and I have sent the request for registration of the company. I'll let you know when it will be approved. Unfortunately, it took quite longer than I expected, because I think there was an issue with the system. I kept on trying to submit online and also trying to submit using the email, but I kept on receiving the same email that, not email really, but on the portal I was receiving that the email that the documents have not been submitted, and it took me like a whole week of submitting and trying. I think that was a system issue. But the one day I just decided to email them and ask them what is happening, and they told me that everything has been resolved. I should just go ahead and submit the documents again. So that is what I did. I resubmitted the documents again, and on that same day, I received the company registration certificate. So I don't know why it took so long, but it took me more than a whole week. But I have registered a company that took only 2 days to be fully registered. I mean, by then I already had a reserved name, but it can take as much as a week, like it did in my case, and it can take as little as 3 days. I hope you are able to register your own company, and I hope you find this video helpful, and you can go ahead and ask me if you have any question. Remember, this is not in any way an advice from a lawyer or any legal background or anything that you should go with. If you need help, anything to do with legal formalities and all that, you should just ask any lawyer or something like that. But this is just me sharing what I know, me sharing what I have done, me sharing my knowledge, so that you don't have to pay for you to register your company. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one.